Hello. First, I would like to thank all of you for coming to celebrate David. We were married 39 years in August. I say 39 and 9 because we were married in 1975 by Justice of the Peace. And then we got married in the church the same day on our 30th anniversary. So I call it 30 and 9. Anyway, give me a minute here. David loved you all so much. And I know you know that because every time he saw one of you, he would take you in his arms and give you a hug and a smile. That's how I remember him. You know all what happened. You know I was 3 feet away from him. But by God's grace, I see him like you see him down there smiling. He's in heaven. He's watching over all of us. Each and every one of you. So be careful what you do. If you ever have downtime and you really feel like you need to talk to somebody, talk to God. If you want to talk to David, he'd probably tell you a joke. But what's got me through this is knowing that he suffered for so many years. But I want you to know he had a lot of good times. We had a lot of good times. You need that caretaker. You need that person that loves you. My goal is to try to save as many veterans and their families as I can. That's my goal. I would like to tell you when David and I first got married, I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what. He didn't talk about it. So one day, as we sat and watched a show on TV, a movie called Green Eyes, it was about Vietnam, apparently. And there was a mountain yard girl there, and he started to cry. And I asked him, I said, honey, what's wrong? He said, it's just a Vietnam thing, honey. It's just a Vietnam thing. So, you all know me, I'm pretty outspoken, and boy, I keep jabbing until I get my answers. So I kind of left it alone. And then he told me that a few stories, and he showed me his medals. So I put them in a display case and hung them up in the home. He didn't want them there. He didn't want anybody to know that he was in Vietnam. But I hung them there anyway. As years went by, I started noticing more and more. So I made a decision, both of us made a decision, that we would not have any children together. Because, of course, although I had 2 children that didn't grow in me, in my stomach, they both grew in my heart every day. And I'm very proud of you. And I'm very proud of my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. All right. And so I finally figured it out. After we had gone to the Social Security doctor, he had injured himself at, I have to tell you a story. When he worked for San Diego Gas and Electric, nobody knew he was a Vietnam veteran. Nobody. And he worked in underground vaults. And he was under there, and somebody thought it would be so funny to throw in a trash can lid. Not so funny. He came home that day. He was shaking like a leaf. I knew then I had to do something. I stood by him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I watched his every move. I pre-watched movies. I tried to guard him the best I could. We got to the point that I've guarded him for so many years that I have referral post-traumatic stress disorder. Every time I would turn on the blender, I'd say noise. Every time I would do something that would make noise, I'd have to let him know. And he got to the point where he would tell me too. That's why I have to tell you, we were soulmates, meant to be together, and we will always be together. He will never leave us. He's always with us. I just have one more thing to say, and that is from both David and myself. Have faith, hope, love, and trust in the Lord. We're all His children. We're all His children. I don't care what religion you are. We're all His children. He loves us all. And those of you that are suffering so poorly from post-traumatic stress disorder, I vow to you that I will try my hardest to help you. Now remember these words: faith, hope, love, and trust in God. And remember those words. And remember David as you see him smiling here today, because I know he is able to sleep for the first time. God bless you all. Thank you.